Alright, episode of Mbu Bibia Kwaba Family, 2 Kings and Blossom, a YouTube Swazi, Ebuziaba, and Sem Ahodua, a Kosono, and the best me phone in America saying, and Sem Ahodubi about Betuja and Ebuziam, the Ninamu, and Chimu, Eba Besomo, Meso Sansan and Ubu, and any deal classes when you are subscribing from my YouTube channel. Now, don't say about subscribe buttons. We are now the bell notification icon as well to us. Next time, be a drop video. Our channel is one, said the Kevin B. and 10 times soon. Ebuziam, say, and the Tinians are to forson. Just say, Ubra, or Ghana, Sika Samson, and Sem Ahodubi about Betuja. Which him says, Sierra, or say a few women, and Yafe Papa Kra, and Fama, as a Ghana, Sika and Sen Sembi, no Wakasa, watch him dinty, and in fear trim Kura, Anya Papa, Nimuno, a fear or Monabano, and a enshada, and your papa and famum. Nians Ebuziam, a bonnet of the actual, or say, there's a cat. And in your maho no ma bonia ho NPP abine e yegu honomo or send na sisi ne NDC abine ba or more corrections ye ne ma ho do bi a beboa na sisi ne enya akurukura emfa mom ebijo kasa we ene nsema ho do bibina no de atodwenko enkwaji nyina nchiremu emfa mbra medin ede kwam gentle.
Now, before you ended the budget, you said that there were 4 major risks for the economy. But what I found curious was that you didn't mention the energy sector. And this is curious because in April this year, you described the energy sector as the biggest economic threat currently facing the country. This was during the Ghana Energy Compact mission, 300 with the World Bank. But yesterday, when you listed your 4 big risks...
I did not mention that.
So I'm worried about that.
So let me clarify.
Why?
I did not say risk to the economy. I said risk to the 2025 budget.
So the 4 you mentioned yesterday are risks to the budget?
To the budget, this particular budget.
Okay.
So the energy has been catered for appropriately in the budget in terms of amount that we need to be able to fix the challenge for this year.
Okay.
So it is no longer a risk to this budget, but it remains a risk to the economy.
Correct.
I've always said that it is the biggest risk to Ghana's economy.
And
I stand by that. The biggest risk of Ghana's economy is the energy sector. But it's not a risk to the implementation of the 2025 budget.
Okay.
The first risk for me to this budget happens to be wages and salaries. Already, we have exceeded the target, the half-year target, by 1.34 billion Ghana cedis. 1.34 billion Ghana cedis.
Why?
This is because in the last quarter of 2024, the previous administration employed so many people and they went onto the payroll in January, February. Wow. So many, particularly health, education, and the security services. They've gone into the payroll February, March, April. You know the number of people that they employed. And sometimes you look at the numbers, they say that they have employed X. But you go and you realize that they've actually employed Y. In some cases, the Ministry of Finance gave a commencement authorization for them to employ 100, but they've employed 180. And they are all on the payroll. They are Ghanaians, of course. You can't just go and take them out. It's somebody's mistake. You can't just go and take them out. It's a risk, and you need to deal with it. I have 1.34 billion. 1.34 billion times 2 may end up hitting about 2.7 billion by end of year. And so it is a risk for me.
So how are you dealing with that?
And so,
are you going to sack them? Are you going to?
No, sacking is not an option. I've no desire to recommend same. And let me say that there are ways to deal with it. One of the ways, I think I recommended a number of ways. I've begun payroll audit.
Payroll audit.
Payroll audit. I believe there are some goals that we can find.
You know, because you're an accountant, you know, it's a hammer, everything is a nail. So you are doing a lot of auditing. You are auditing arrears, you are auditing contracts,
payroll.
Now you're also auditing payroll.
And many more. Many more. You see, we have the Auditor General.
Auditor in chief.
The Auditor General is there, he's happy, he's working, and he needs to be used.
So you started or you will start a payroll?
No, we've done, I think it's about 90% complete now.
And what have you found so far?
Oh, so far we found about 14,000 people that we can validate. We can validate. And yesterday I said it, that this 14, we can validate, we can find them. They may be ghosts.
14,000
14,000 people on the payroll. Oh, we can validate.
Across sectors?
Across sectors. And so far, we've also found about 53,000 separated staffs on the payroll.
Hold on. 14,000 people that may not even exist.
May not even exist.
And then 53,000
separated staff.
Where separated means what?
Separated staffs are staffs that are either on retirement, they've been appointment revoked, they may be deceased, or they are not supposed to be on payroll. They
probably
were there
were on the payroll legitimately, but not supposed to be there.
Yeah, they are not supposed
but they are
to
still
be
being
there.
paid.
They are being paid.
And have you found how long they've been there?
So the Auditor General has given me feedback year to date, and I'm waiting for the final audit, and when it's available.
But back of the envelope, if 53,000 people plus 14K, so that's Caleb, how much is that? 69,000.
Yeah.
So if you remove those 69,000, you stop paying them. Do you know how much you save?
So I'm waiting for the Auditor General to provide me the final numbers, and I'm working very close with the Auditor General, and I'm so happy I'm working.
But do you not think that beyond the audit, if this is true, then the controller, people who oversaw this, also have questions to answer?
Not only the controller, they do have questions to answer. But let me say this and use your medium to send a caution to those who validate ghosts across the economy. That you see, they are playing with public funds, and they will be personally liable for the validations that they've been doing over the years. If you validate ghosts and you pay the ghost, you knowing very well that this guy is not supposed to be on the payroll, and you, the headmaster, the hospital manager, or someone somewhere sitting somewhere, and you are saying that he's working, and you validate, and that person receives public fund, will hold you responsible. Not only the ghost, you irresponsible.
Still on risk, you said the second risk was the Tema port and our ports. Can you what do you mean by that?
Okay, so we have again, even though the overall revenue is doing well, we are seeing some underperformance at the Tema port in particular. We've seen, yes, the city has appreciated, but we've also seen an increase in volumes. So the increase in volumes should be able to offset the appreciation. If not, even if it doesn't offset it 1-to-1, it shouldn't be the levels we are seeing. So we are seeing, a sharp decline, almost about 1.6 billion cedis. So the domestic side of revenue is doing extremely well. So it is covering up for customs. But they can't always be covering up for customs. Customs is supposed to do well. International trade is supposed to be doing well, and revenue is supposed to be coming in. And so the kind of underperformance I see there requires that I do some work there. And so in the coming days...
Don't tell me you're going to audit.
It won't be an audit, but maybe human resource audit to find out
so
the,
for listeners,
the kind of stuff.
The customs is the people who at our border post and points of entry collect revenue for the state, as against IRS in the past, which is the domestic GRA people. So you're saying on the domestic tax, income tax and all those things, you seem happy with what you've seen.
Oh yes.
The new GRA boss, you are okay.
Oh, excellent.
Your challenge is that at the ports of entry, and is it only Tema or even the land ports too?
So we have two problems. The first one is massive revenue leakages at Tema Port. In the coming days, I think I may end up relocating my office to Tema Port.
Is that serious?
Yes. It may have to get to that for us to be able to see what is happening. But let me say this: we see the main border posts seeing a lot of smuggling also into the country. Places like Sankasi. In the I don't think it's beer. It's further up. Upper East maybe.
Oh, okay.
It's further up. And it's coming
up. So
up.
this is Togo?
Yes, coming up from the Togo side, where a lot of smuggling from the Togo port are entering through Ghana. And it's a matter of significant concern. We've picked up that up, and people are coming to inform us and all. So in the coming days, we'll be strengthening the preventive side of the Ghana Revenue Authority.
So this is smuggling into Ghana?
Into Ghana. And you know, this smuggling does not only take away our revenue, but it also takes employment away from Ghana. Because for example, we have a lot of companies producing palm oil in Ghana. But this oil is now coming from Togo, imported oil. We are losing the revenue, and because of the smuggling, the Ghanaian companies are shutting down and they are leaving Tema. And so what happens to you? The people are not getting jobs.
So you institute a solution at Tema and other ports of entry to deal with the issue of revenue underperformance from the customs side. You also said the smuggling of marine gas oil.
Yes.
which you believe is a risk to the budget?
Yes. We have programmed some revenue coming from the energy sector levies.
Okay.
And this revenue is under threat because we have seen an upsurge in the marine gas oil.
Smuggling outside?
Smuggling. So, you see, we have a lot of tax exemptions on marine gas.
Okay.
And the marine gas is not different from gas oil.
Is diesel used
exactly
for vessels on the sea?
For vessels. So I will go and, for example, buy marine gas oil, and I'm saying I'm going to use it for my trawler. But in the end, I'll bring it back into the system and use it and sell it as diesel.
Oh.
And because of that,
significant amounts of money.
There's significant amount. We are talking about 500 million.
500 million cedis?
500 million cedis.
Are these large companies or small companies?
So the sector briefed us, the minister responsible for energy, and even the industry.
The fisheries.
The industry people from Comac and the industry.
Yes, okay.
You have astute CSOs like the Boajes Group and all of that saying that these things needs to be dealt with. And so we took it serious, we investigated, and in fact that is what is happening. So we've taken steps to remove the tax exemption on marine gas oil to smoothen that.
We're talking to Minister of Finance at forson, and we've picked up on risks to the budget. We'll come back to economic performance, but we're sort of trying to understand how he sees the economy and what is the risk. You can send your comments to us on 054-998-6996. We'll also deal with the big question you've been asking us to ask about sustainability of the cedi's stability. Indeed, the macro indicators, everything seems to point in the right direction. GDP growth, inflation, we'll deal with all that plus your comments. But let me deal with the last risk where you said award of contracts in US dollars is also a risk, and for that matter, you are banning completely.
Yep.
I wanted you to clarify that because for some contracts, I thought, for example, the funding agencies, so for example, if World Bank, AFDB, or somebody is giving me we call it counterpart funding or some money for some project, usually it's listed in the currency of the person giving me the money, right? So I don't understand what you mean by saying that award of contracts in USD will be banned completely.
Yes. Yes. Bernard, unless it is a grant that the host nation or the grant country will choose their contractor and award that go and do something in your country, that obviously you have nothing to say. But if I'm going to take a loan from AFDB, from any commercial source, from the World Bank, and it is a loan that I will pay back, are you saying that the loan that I have contracted, I should not be able to say that I want it awarded in the Ghana cedis, but it should be in dollars? No. Simply no. You can't do that in South Africa. You can't. You can't do that in a lot of other middle-income countries. It is never done.
Let me ask
we are too liberal.
So if a Western-based agency is financing a road and they give me $100 million, you're saying that loan should be calibrated in cedis?
No, they should give me a loan in dollars. I am awarding a contract to a contractor.
Okay.
If you give me I will give the contractor.
The loan can be in dollars.
It can be in dollars.
But the contractor
I'm giving the person in cedis.
I get it. Okay.
I will go and take my dollar loan or euro loan or whatever loan. But I have a responsibility to say that if you want to work for me, work and believe in my currency.
Why were people awarding contracts in dollars?
Oh yes, it's an endemic in this country. You see, even sea defense war, the normal sea defense wars that you see, they award them in dollars. Meanwhile, what constitutes the sea defense war? What are the components?
Rocks, I think.
Rocks. Do they import rocks for it to be in dollars? In fact, rocks and mesh. That's what they use, and sand. Yet they denominate it in dollars. There's so many contracts in Ghana.
Given by government
agencies.
To foreign contractors or local contractors?
Local contractors.
Oh wow.
Local contractors.
So you are banning
and the last one,
award of contracts in dollars.
The last one, first one that we've just begun. The sea defense wall that we are constructing in the Agaveji area, Blekusu area. It is denominated in cedis for the first time. For the first time. And not only that, you see a lot of road contractors now. The one you just spoke about, the one on the what do you call it? This road
In Sawam.
in Sawam Road, it's in dollars. The one in Kaswa is in dollars. The one in Takrady to Aguna Jones is in dollars. Every contract be awarded in dollars, and as if
let me understand something.
we are in the United States.
So the in Sawam Pokwasi Road, I think was an Exim loan, right?
It wasn't an Exim. It's Afri Exim. So it's
Afri-Exim.
Afri Exim loan.
And I think the amount
It's a commercial loan.
The amount was in USD.
Correct.
Now your point is that when awarding the contract to the local contractor, which I think is Maripoma, it should be in cedis.
Yes. Okay. So I don't even want to mention a company's name.
Yes, just for clarity.
Yeah. So just wanted to talk about it generally. First of all, you took a loan from what do you call it? Afri-Exim, $750 million. You've paid $100 million. The rest of the money you've spent it.
Are you giving a hypothetical example? You are saying something?
No, I'm saying something for that particular.
So you are saying that this is Sawam Road?
Yes.
The loan was how much?
It was $750 million from Afri-Exim.
All for the road?
And it was supposed to be for that road, about 3-4 roads. That particular road, Kumasi, the former majority leader's constituency, Swami Runabout, and a number of them, I think about. And you were saying that is what you are using the money for, $750 million. Now, all these projects have not reached anywhere, but yet you finish the money. There's no money there. Finish.
How much were they paid? So
in the case of the in Sawam one,
yes,
they paid about 100 and something million. I'm not too sure. 100 and but so it was slightly over $100 million out of the 300 and something million.
So about
yes,
1/3.
Yes, and the money is finished.
The
and
work you see there, do you see 1/3 of the work done?
Oh, so first of all, I'm not a road engineer.
Okay.
And what I may see with my eyes may be different from what the technical people will see. So I don't want to comment on things that I have very little knowledge about. So granted that he's done the work, the argument here is that the remaining amount, the loan you took, you have spent it. Okay. Now a new government has come. You do not have that loan. He has to fund this from state resources.
Wow.
State resources. And these state resources will not be in dollars. It will be in cedis.
Do you know what the rest of the money was used for? If you are saying 350 million was what was to be spent.
If you want to know, I will be able to get it for you.
But you are sure the money has been drawn down?
100% is gone. They paid at once. It's spent.
So they gave us 750 million for about 4 projects, of which this road should have taken about 350. And only 170 was paid.
Yes.
And so, what are you going to do about that?
Oh, the money has been so. They always say money is fungible, so they use it to fund something else, and but in the end, the money is finished. So that's what it is. It's finished.
So I noticed you moved. I'll come to the roads, Caleb. We'll come to the roads where you moved it because we're on the subject. So I just want. So we need to pay about 200 and something million to those guys.
Yes, you have to.
So you've brought that road under what?
And the big push.
Under the big push.
Under the big push.
Have you made funding available for it for this year?
Okay, so the big push has money. We already have 13.8 billion allocated by Parliament through the Appropriations Act. So that is available, and we are going to use that to pay those roads. So already that particular contractor, we've paid all certificates year to date, and the contractor is going to go back.
My clarification was that you listed 32 roads that were supposed to be treated under big push.
Correct.
Then you listed another about 20 something roads also under big push.
Yes.
This in Sawam Road is in the second group.
Exactly.
Will all of these roads get a 13 billion?
Yes, let me clarify. We have what you call the President Mohammed's Big Push program. We've gone round, we've selected some projects. And after selecting this project, we noticed that there are certain projects that the previous administration awarded, but we do not have dedicated funding for it.
Okay.
So you have in Sawam Road, for example, that they should have had dedicated funding, but the money doesn't exist, so there's no money. You have the Kaswa to Winneba.
Oh, okay.
There's no money. And it's awarded again in dollars, and you have to fund it from your city revenue. And the contractor is a local contractor, and you have to fund it. And so what we are saying is that a number, and I've only cited these two because we are in Accra.
Dualization of Junction. So I'm interchange.
Exactly.
Nas N1 Watuhan Road.
Exactly.
Upgrade of Tumu Chuchuliga, Navrongo Chuchuliga Sandema, Tepa Goso, Hohwe Jasikan, Nkwanta Otidamanko, Have Hohwe, Adenta Dodowa, Jiniji Sampa. You are saying these roads were awarded, but money was not available.
And so you can't also abandon them. Because you are a new government or not. I mean, you need to continue this project. And the president has made a pledge to continue this critical project when elected. He made that pledge. So the president has said that these major roads, he has novated them into the big push. Right. And so they will be added to the big push program. And so they will be funded under the big push so that at least we have dedicated sources of funding for this project to be completed. And that is the vision of His Excellency the President.
Caleb, I want you to go to that page and just help us later to identify, because there are 3 projects that I see.
Yeah.
I see one group of projects which you say because of the progress we've made with the debt exchange, those projects will start.
Correct.
Then I see a group of projects which you are initiating under big push. Then I see a group of projects which you are saying the previous government started, but because they didn't have money, you are novating.
Yes.
So I maybe Caleb will help me with that, but at that point is packed for now, because I think it's important for people to clarify this. Let's just go back to a few other points. So back to energy quickly. So are you saying that you and the energy minister are clear that going forward, no new contract will be signed, nothing will happen in that sector to continue the risk? You are happy that you and Jinapa are on the same page, because that sector keeps popping up.
It is.